Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert. And my subject today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert is attachment to the body and the fear of death. It is certainly a truism that every living being wants to stay alive. And in the case of complex living beings like you and me, and complex because not only are we alive, but we're aware that we're alive, and we're aware also that we're individuals, this can often move from a situation of simply being aware of a desire to remain alive, and it can move into a fear of not being alive anymore. And that fear can move to an anxiety of what might happen after one is dead, or what one might be missing in the space between when one is born and one dies. Because we have moved into a space where so many people believe only in the mechanical, material aspects of existence, it is commonly the belief among many, many people nowadays that anything that you're going to experience, you must experience immediately during this lifetime, or there will never be any opportunity for you anymore. In this regard, I find in many cultures, but particularly Indian culture, understanding that life is simply a period of time that is punctuating experiences that are happening in the disembodied form, so that they're disembodied existence, embodied existence, disembodied existence, embodied existence. And this is an ongoing process of education of the soul so that we can make spiritual progress. To me, this makes a lot of sense. To a lot of people, this is a bunch of gibberish. But they then have the problem of not really understanding why there should be existence and what there could be in existence other than material reality. The more you are focused on your material body, the more desperate you are going to be to keep it intact and to try to become immortal and to be taking 500 pills every day so that you will last as long as possible, without really knowing what you're going to be doing during this lifetime other than taking all kinds of pills to keep yourself from dying. It's very understandable that there will be an attachment to the body, because it's important to remember, especially in the case of us humans, that we have many trillions of human cells, but we have even more trillions of non-human cells and things that are not even cells, like viruses and so on. We have all of these things that are very happy living in this organism and being part of this organism that is us, and don't really want it to end. And this is where we, when we talk about the we're talking about the actual awareness of self that we have been granted as human beings, where we have to educate the organism to make it understand that while it is it's a satisfactory experience to be alive, that it is totally and absolutely natural and also inevitable that everybody who is born is going to die. So not only is this something that we have to educate our minds about, we have to make sure that the body also is ready to relinquish its tenacious hold on life when it is time for that to occur. So the attachment to the body is something that is natural to the organism, and it's something that is useful, because otherwise we would not be able to stay alive. Something would come, and some bacteria or virus would come and eat us up, and we would be dead. It's important to desire to stay alive, but it's important also to remember that death is totally natural and that we need to prepare ourselves for death. This is Dr. Robert wishing everyone a happy experience of end of life. If you'll go to the description below, you will find out how to study with me further online. You can also get a free ebook entitled Analyzing Karma, Fate or Free Will.